What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel. Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. I hope everyone is doing well, striving and surviving, striving to survive. Okay, do y'all see how much 18 eggs cost? Alright, so I'm there with y'all, but I hope y'all doing well. I ain't gonna tarry too long because I got things to do, people to see, and places to go. You dig? So get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is you sipping on. Yo, I don't know if y'all have these in y'all store near y'all. I typically go to like the International Mart for these. Yeah, I typically go to the International Mart for these to get these. But anybody who's like really like into like Mardi Gras or Cinco de Mayo, or y'all just like enjoying y'all weekends, you did, you need to get some of these. They got them in the mini dill pickles and they got them in the chips. I feel like you get more dill pickle. Y'all go to my second channel, Cellular Bistro Foods. I think y'all get more dill pickles in these than y'all actually get pickle chips. That's just me. But either way you look at it, get your water, get your wine, and mind your business. And go ahead and get close for this tea talk. Now this tea talk is like a follow-up to the last tea talk that we had, right? And I think it's a tea talk that we need to have before I go out, because I think I would feel better once it's off my chest. Alright, so if you're interested in any of my church announcements down below, they're down below. So go ahead and check those out. But no, we ever get into a life where, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but I like to live within my means. I don't really have an idea as to who I'm comparing myself to. I'm just in my own lane. That's why I say I ain't gonna tarry too long. Ringtone just went off. So, hold on. Let me check. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I should never got up and check that phone. It's cool. But yeah, we need to have a tea talk about not so much of us keeping up with the Joneses or the Johnsons or whoever last name starts with the J. We don't care. We need to talk about what's in our lane, what we are able to manifest, what we are able to accomplish, what we are able in our own lives to actually see as something we can scratch off our bucket list. Not put on our bucket list, scratch off your bucket list. Because my biggest thing is this: if you make a bucket list, you ain't doing nothing but making a damn to-do list. So why not make a bucket list? Like, if you went skydiving for the first time, instead of you putting down that you want to skydive, making it like an objective, a mission impossible type situation, why not put it on your list once you've done it? That way you don't put expectations on yourself where, no, you don't put requirements on yourself where you say that you have lived versus you lived and then write about it. You did? You know what I'm saying? The most historical people, monumental people, the people that were the most influential, I mean, they had an idea, they had a vow mentally as to like what they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. But I'm pretty sure if we dig these mofos up, these mofos ain't gonna tell you that it was on their bucket list to do this. It just happened, right? So we need to think about it in that tense. We need to have that tea talk in that tense. We thought about it, we made a vow to it, we checked our presets, we checked the crabs around us, we make our own family portrait of who we want around us based off of what we're trying to achieve. then now we need to talk about the motherfucking process. And the process means, guess what? When I had first started thinking about, for instance, opening up my coaching practice that I have now, I had no idea where the resources were going to come from. I had no idea where the training was going to come from. I didn't know where the certification was going to come from. But there is no but. I just remembered that I told God I would trust him. And no matter how long it took, I stayed patient. You know, Stella Bistro Foods came into the play. Going back to school came into the play. Building this channel came off of being into play. And so I don't think anything I'm trying to manifest forward, I can sit here and tell myself it's not possible. Yeah, not in my time, but in the time that I have to build to make it happen, bitch, I'm about to milk every motherfucking thing I have in me until it's time for me to put on that experience plus the skill plus the education and make me a phenomenon to the people who need their eyes open. So that's what we need to talk about. We need to have a tea talk about, you have the experience or you don't. You have the intel but you don't. You have the requirements but you don't. You have the credentials but you don't. You have the willpower but you don't have all those three things I said before, bitch. You better milk it. You better milk it. People fake it and make it every day. And I never seem to understand why. If they doing it with the intentions of being forward, if they're just faking it to make it just to survive, not thrive, it's a problem. But for the ones who are saying, you know what, until I get the rest of the experience that I need, I'm not going to give up on myself. Until I get the rest of the skills that I need, I'm not going to drop out of school. That goes from middle school, high school, because believe it or not, they're damn near dropping out as toddlers. Trust me. You're not going to allow environment, society, and opinion from others define what lane you're in. Everything has an ebb and flow. We can take family disrespecting us. They're always going to be family in your head. In my head, the moment you do that, you're the complete opposite. Period. You don't need no cable. I'm just cutting you off. I don't need no pliers. I'm just cutting you off. I don't need no wire cutters. I'm just cutting you off. But for the ones who feel as if like that's their best backbone, that's how they're going to see it until what? Until they make their own family portrait, or until what? They readjust their presets, or until what? They actually have a doubt fire from the beginning, number one, and say, this is what I'm not going to throw into the fire, but this is what I will. We need to talk about the ones who are willing to pay the money and to subscribe. Let's say that the ones who's willing to subscribe to hear the realness and understanding what you have as far as skill, talent, experience. You will milk it until you are able to see the next level, or better yet, you will milk what you have till you get to where you want to be. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you milk your situation, no matter how much you decide that you don't want to be part of status quo in society, you're going to live within the means that you have to get the shit that you want done. Because life is a feeling process. Kudos to Big Sean. Life is a feeling process. And so when we feel that we're doing the best that we can, we're not living up to what we see in the media. We're not living up to any other influencers. We're living up to what we can do as people, as tea talkers. So that's what we need to talk about. First things first, motherfucker, your gratitude. If you're not happy about where you at, what you got going on, you may not feel like you got nothing going on, you ain't got the time of day, you just don't fucking know. But the bottom line is you woke up. I remember in the last 8 months, the one week I woke up, and this is, as y'all already know, if y'all long time subscribers, I have issues with depression and anxiety and PTSD. And I remember in my transition of where I'm at now, I remember going out for breakfast one morning, and you know, my concierge was like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like, how you doing this morning? I said in the most monotone before coffee, I said, I woke up this morning. That's all that needed to be said. And I felt that. When you feel it, you know it's real. Like, you can't deny it. You can lie to other motherfuckers, but you can't lie to me. You can't lie to this channel. You felt it when you said it. I woke up this morning. And with that being said, you already know, like, anything can happen, better, worse, but you already up for the challenge because you woke up. That's you milking it until you able to see it come to fruition. There's not a lot of days in the last 8 months I can sit here and tell you, you know, I felt great, but I had a smile on my face. There really is no but. Why do I keep doing that? There is no but. The bottom line is I had a smile on my face, and I woke up the next day and I got shit done. Regardless of how I felt. At the end of the day, pet child, two-legged child, whatever, you'll find the motivation to keep going. You'll find the root and foundation and why it is you're moving. And you're going to move. You can't tell me you're not going to move if you love your children. You're not going to tell me you're not going to move if you love your livelihood. You're not going to tell me you're not going to move if you want for better. Because if you was to tell me all those opposite things, you might as well unsubscribe. I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm officially telling you, I don't have time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you have to realize, even with what you milk and what you have, until you're able to get to where you need to be, if you're sitting here telling me that you're not willing to stop this, that, and the third, or at least cut back, Jack, you on your own. Jack, you are on your own. Like Patty. Okay? No, Michael Bolton. Because I mean it how I said it. When you milking what you have, you also have to embrace the good, as well as you showing gratitude to what you have. Okay, you may have a pillow in the storage unit, but you know what? You got shelter. Ain't that a roof over your head? I don't give a fuck how insulated it is. I don't care about that part. But when it rain, when a hurricane come, tornado come, okay, you need to let it be known. You have something that you can call shelter, even if that's you being underneath the wing of his arm. You counted for. When you wake up, you counted for. When you can speak, you counted for. When you can understand that yesterday ain't today, you counted for. So why not make it matter by milking the fact that if you got another day, another chance. When you waste it, that's the only way I can see you really kicking yourself in a ditch. Literally. Is if you literally put yourself there. But hella high water, hella low depression, I don't know what influenced you to keep going. Put it down below. But believe it or not, even though my child's on 4 legs, my child on 4 legs, to the bottom of my heart, to the top of my feet. Literally, the top part of my feet. I'm not playing. My son will not ever feel what I had to experience. And if what I experienced is what's going to have him sleep so peacefully in the front room like how he is right now, not bothering me, knock on wood, well worth it. Because even though there's cons in life, there's tribulations every day, I make them count for something. You know, believe it or not, parents, parents, no they don't. Pets show you unconditional love, because guess what? When it comes down to it, they know how to come home. They know how to come home, and they understand between a stranger with a snack and a mama with treats. That motherfucker always gonna choose me. Always. Because he knows me best. And what I invested for him to know me best, I milked it until I understood I'm not like my mom. I'm strong like my dad. I'm bullheaded like my dad. I'm stubborn like my dad. But I'm neither one of my parents. The only thing that keeps us tight is the DNA methods. That's it. But when it comes down to what I do to put a smile on my face, that's what helps me build my peace. Seeing my child sleep peacefully. Being able to know I can check my mail every 2 weeks, child. You know you really adulting when all your shit is on motherfucking auto pay. Okay? Auto pay. 3 thumbs up if you on auto pay. Alright? At the end of the day, my son not stressing, my son not missing anything, and if anything, he just spoiled, and that's my fault. But that's the point. I did not sacrifice dealing and crying and going to therapy for me to sit here and not think that what I'm learning can be something I can't use to do better. Because a lot of us, believe it or not, if you don't think about it, but then again, if you do, a lot of times our children is what keeps us from giving up. Tomorrow is what keeps us from giving up. So I'm going to leave you with this. Life isn't happening to you. Life is responding to you. So leave down below what it is that you feel like you need to combat. What is it that you feel like you need to go in the field for to have and understand that you are the warrior. Okay? Because that's what we are over here. We're warriors. Not only survivors, but we're warriors. Because there's a difference between battle and a war. When it comes to spiritual, as well as it being spiritually in the physical brim. But you tell me. You tell me. A lot of what happens to us in life also comes with karma. What you put out is what you get back. And what you give back is what comes back to you. Like, there's no other way around it. You dig? So, y'all let me know down below. Alright? My phone then went off 2-3 times. I gotta go. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to find the fuck out. I hope everybody like, love, hearts, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of our church announcements, they're all listed down below. Be sure to check out my secondary channel, Stellar Bistro Foods, as well as my 4th channel being Open Hearts and Freed Spirits. I will be starting to put things there on my YouTube channel for my abuse recovery and addiction recovery certification. So until then, I hope y'all do well, y'all strive, y'all do more than survive. Okay? You strive to thrive, not strive to survive. We gonna elevate that within the next 6 months of 2023. And until next time, I love y'all. I just realized there's a little tree branches in the way. I don't care. I hope y'all have a great weekend and a great week. And until next time, take your vitamin E, wash your hands, including your thumbs, bitch. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.